Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, welcome back. You are watching TwoCrazyShuckers Creations. And we got a comment about showing how we make other things than just our earrings, which that's appreciated. Every comment is appreciated. So I showed this the other day. I was experimenting with these. I ended up adding a couple of charms on there and a little faux leather tassel and a starfish. But on the back, what I did was I put a thin layer of the UV resin with crushed crystals in it, but then I just dotted on the Let's Resin alcohol ink. So today I'm going to show you how I did that. And then when I domed this, the top coat, I used a tiny bit of crushed crystal so the dolphin got a little bit of sparkle. So these are the blanks we use. I got them on Amazon. Oh, it's been so long, I don't even know. We got them a few years back to make Christmas ornaments with, which we plan to do again this year. So what I'm going to do is I am going to use just the regular UV resin clear hard type by Let's Resin. I've got the crushed crystal by Unicorn Art. This is also on Amazon. Sorry if I don't talk while this is open. I try not to breathe while I have it open because it goes everywhere. Now I do want more in this to create that glittery background. Again, Unicorn Art. I changed the angle of my camera so that I could get a little bit closer. So I am hoping that that works. I'm going to open my window to get a little bit more light in here. Bear with me. I don't know if that gave any more light or not, but we're going to go with it. Okay, so now we're going to mix this up. That's a fair amount in there. I am going to add this. The other day I was using a small vinyl mat. I know I showed it to you. These came from Amazon, but today I'm going to try it on here because I do like being able to move my, it moves easily with these molds in and out of the lamp. Now I am going to save this because when I dome the front, I can add just a little bit more resin to that and it'll create that sparkle. So we just bring that to the edge to level it out as, you want to get it to that edge. You're still going to have to dome it because of the addition of the alcohol ink. So you have to, it also smooths it out nicely. Hopefully I mixed up enough. I don't want it super thick, but I do want it to move to those edges. Just gonna ever so gently pull that to the edge. As you can see, I start getting very quiet when I'm concentrating. I do that when I, and my art link as well. Showing somebody how to do something, I get very quiet. Just because I'm concentrating. Now I like this part because it actually is hanging over the edge pretty good. I need to get a baby wipe to wipe my tool off though. Now I'm just going to tilt this a little bit to move some of this resin to the top so I have a better coat on there. You just want to make sure you have it even and as flat as possible. The Let's Resin, UV resin, it is self-leveling. So I'm just going to go over that really quick with that. Now, the fun part. Let's get some alcohol ink in there and see what happens. Now, I did notice on this one, I love how the dark blue showed through. So I think I'm going to go with darker blues on this one today and see how that works. Crushed crystal everywhere. So I do like this midnight blue. What else do we have here? Cerulean is not very dark. Let's go with sapphire. Where are all my blues? Oh, that's forest green. There's just regular blue. What do we have over here? I really am looking forward to setting up some shelves like up here on this wall so that I can maybe space my stuff out. There's azure blue. So that I can see it better. Right now, the logistics of my room. Ooh, I like dark indigo too, but that looks kind of purpley. And when you get the alcohol inks, they come with this, color guide. So the dark indigo, I don't even know if I've opened that one. I don't think I've used that one. Let's see. Oh, yes, I have. In my Christmas snowflakes, I love, that one's open too. What does azure look like? That's kind of lighter, but still on the dark side. We're going to use sapphire. These are the three. I want to use those ones. They're darker. Let's see what happens. So, anybody who works with UV resin, you know that alcohol ink is not your friend. So, what we want to do is use very little because we don't want to interrupt that curing. Why won't this lid come off? There we go. So I'm just going to put one dot right there and let it spread. Ooh, and hope that it don't spread to the edge. Now I'm going to go azure and hopefully, oh, it is a better color. Okay. And let's go with sapphire down here because I think it might be lighter too. Oh, sapphire is really pretty. And let's go with dark indigo. I think I'm going to try it on a paper towel first. To be fair. Oh, that's very dark. Okay. So there you have it. I am going to put just a tiny drop of the sapphire right there, just so that it kind of fills in a little bit. So these are the colors that we're using today. Put my little color guide back. Then I just take my tool, my dotting tool, and I just swirl it around a little bit to give it a little bit of design in there. Some swirls, I guess like ocean waves. I am in love with that midnight blue. It's a beautiful color. Now, hopefully I don't have too much that it doesn't cure. But if I'm being honest, I think we're going to be okay. This part over here is kind of dark. I'm going to try to blend that over ever so gently. I was explaining to my neighbor, it is rather odd to make these videos because I usually am here creating, but I don't know. I don't talk to myself. Oh, there's a blob that we don't want. I'm going to bring a little bit of the dark over. Okay, we're going to let that sit for just a moment, but I'm also just going to run the lighter very gently because, you know, alcohol ink, I don't know if you've ever caught it on fire, but it is not fun. Okay. I think that is really, really pretty. Let me see. Oh yeah, I love that. So we're going to put it into the lamp for 5 minutes and cure it, and I will be right back. We'll use our Let's Resin curing light, and we're going to use the 5-minute setting. I will be back. Okay, that has cured for 5 minutes. As you can see, there are some marks from where I drug the tool through it to make the swirls. Let's see what's on the other side. So there is our other side. It's actually more opaque than the first one. I probably didn't get enough crushed crystal. So what I'm going to do on the doming coat of this one is I'm going to use this little cup that we had, and I'm going to add more of our Let's Resin UV hard type. I'm going to stir that around so that it gets mixed all through, and I'm going to dome coat this. We don't probably need as much as you think, but we do want it to be smooth. And you just kind of flick it to that edge. And surprisingly, I was so surprised with the experiment the other day that alcohol ink allowed the resin to cure. I would not go without adding the protective coat over it though, because I'm not sure longevity of it, and it is a keychain. So I want it to last, you know, it's going to be in and out of a purse, being handled. So you want to make sure that it has, that it's sturdy, you know. And I don't know about the alcohol ink, though it is very cured. It's all very hard. I do think that it is still important to dome over it. And it's really not hard to do either. You just have to be patient, take your time, and just get it to that edge. As long as you don't break that bead, it will not go over. So we got some little stuff going on here. I just want to make sure I'm to that edge all the way around. And yesterday I ordered our bookmarks in the larger size. They arrived. So we're planning on a video with that as well. I'll show it to you in just a moment. So now we have a nice smooth surface. That kind of looks like a galaxy. That's really pretty. We have our first little local vendor event coming up. Something right there. Ooh, there's something stuck there. Let me get a toothpick and see what I can figure out what that is. That is kind of a high spot, so I'm going to move some resin over on top of it and see if that does it. If not, I'll have to do another coat. Dang, I don't like doing extra coats. And we got something right here. I'm gonna move some of this resin over to that side. Looks like there's something right there too. Nope, just a bubble. I watched a video this morning that has really inspired me by Steve McDonald. And he was doing a bloom with UV resin. And so that got me thinking, what molds could I do that in? You know, all of that. So there we have it. Ooh, trying not to go that way. We're going to let that cure for 5 minutes. And I'm going to show you this mold we got. I also need to pick out the charms for this one. This is the mold. These are a larger bookmark. Ooh, I almost dropped the charms. These just came from Amazon. Oh, and they came with tassels. These are much larger. Ooh, I love those. Can't wait to try those. So, charms. Do I have any charms out? No. I really think these are adorable, but they seem to have a gold tint up here, and we use all silver hardware, so that's a hard no. And I went to the Joann liquidation sale, and I got these metal bezels, and I thought about possibly doing that, but I feel like that's another video. I am just going to get out some charms that match what we have today. Oh, like this swimming turtle. How cute would that be on there? So we've got that. I think I put a starfish on every one. I swear. A starfish. Oh, we have a seahorse. Let's put a little fish, since we're going to use that little fishy. Let me see what we got here. Well, there we go. There's a little fish right there. Kinda. Nah. What do we have in here? In here we have octopus, crabs. Here we have an alligator. That's random. What's this? That's another alligator. That's weird. I think we're going to go with what we have here. Oh, I didn't realize there was more in here. There's a lobster, seashell, lobster, dolphins. No. I like the fish. And then we'll do like, I don't know. We could do a mariner's compass. Or we could do Dreaming of the Sea. Dreaming of the Sea is always going to win. I have a bunch of mermaid tails that I need to do something with too. They're adorable. I like having choices with charms. Let me put these away and I will be right back. Okay, this is cured. I ended up taking it off that mold because it occurred to me that it was probably good for the alcohol inks, that it has some time. That's why these silicone mats will probably be a better choice. Did I take the film off the front? I don't remember. Now it's time to check the trash can to see if I did. Yes, I did. Okay. I just want to make sure I got all of it off. Okay, as you can see, that's nice and smooth and shiny, and it does look like a galaxy in there. That is really pretty. So, I'm going to attach it. I am going to put a small piece of tape right over the whole part so that it also holds it onto the mat for me as well. Then I am going to start adding our Taperology rub-ons. They are very easy. Let me make sure I'm in screen. They are very easy to apply. That one's staying right there. And this is all you do. They provide the popsicle stick, so I'll put a link to their website. We don't have any codes or anything with them, but you can go on there and purchase these. I think that the ones for Christmas are adorable. I cannot wait to make some ornaments with them. So then after you rub that on, you want to carefully pull off the top, making sure that your design has stuck down, which mine has. It doesn't take an intense amount of rubbing to get them to stick. So then I want to add my little fish, which, that fish is bigger than I thought it was. Oops. Let's make the fish go in the right way too. Let's put the fish right. Let's put the fish right there. Oh, that's my tape. Okay, there's our fish stuck down. Now we have this little starfish that I'm going to add right here. I don't think it matters if they overlap a little bit. I just try to make sure that I don't get it to the edge. This dolphin really pushed my, edge. I had to trim it a little bit. That looks cute. And then I have these bubbles that they were above the turtle. So I'm just gonna add them right there. Oh, there goes my toothpick on the floor. Oh, bear with me. That tape is not, well, I guess that's where the bubbles are going. That's rather odd. That's okay. Okay, now, there we have it. All of our sea life creatures are attached. So I'm actually going to thin this even more because it still has quite a bit of crushed crystal in it. So I'm going to add more resin to that. I'm going to wipe the top of my bottle off just so that there's no issues. Have my keychain set up. My jump rings. Oh, I don't need that yet. I'm going to mix the crushed crystal around so that it's a little bit lighter in there. I think on the doming coat, I am probably, that is a little too much. So we're not gonna add any more. If I need more resin, I'm just gonna add UV straight from the bottle because I don't want to cover up all my design. So that's how we're gonna do that. And we'll move the crushed crystal to the edges maybe where it's not covering up all of our sea life characters. Now these mats are a little hard to move on the silicone, but I do think they're a great idea for doing your projects on because then the light is going to come through that mat and cure it from both sides. And that is the beauty of the Let's Resin UV lamp with that shelf in the middle. It truly does help cure from top to bottom. There's no flipping necessary. It just makes your life easier if you're working with UV resin. As you can see, I don't have any up here. Ooh, that's heavy on the crushed crystal. That stuff goes a long way. So you have to remember that when you add that to your resin. Like those bubbles just disappeared. I'm going to have to move some of this to the edge over here. So I do put 2 coats over top of the Taperology rub-ons. I'm thinking my top coat is going to be clear because I'm not happy with how much crushed crystal's in here, because it kind of hides my sea life creatures. And I do feel like 2 coats gives it a finished look and also durability. I guess that's the word that I was looking for when I was explaining it earlier. You need durability. When it's a keychain, it's got to be durable. It's got to hold up to pockets and purses, and you know, these would make great little purse charms or great gifts for the ocean lover. We are definitely ocean lovers. Well, I am more than Mr. Shucker. So I don't know if I've explained our name before, but our name came from a pearl shucking business that we had on Facebook. We did live pearl parties where Mr. Shucker would shuck the oysters, and then people would buy sterling silver settings, you know, earrings, pendants, all kinds of different things. And we had pearl cages, and then we would set everything into the settings. You know, we would drill the pearls. I still have my pearl drill, our pearl drill. And it was so much fun. And so the name stuck, and we decided to keep it. We used to have a website, so we kept our domain, and maybe someday we will venture out into that. Right now, we've just been approved to sell on Michael's, their handmade page. So we're thinking about giving that a try. We do love Etsy. It's definitely made for our type of audience and our customers. So for right now, that's where we're staying on Etsy. Like I said, we might try Michael's. So there's our turtle with that top coat. And like I said, I tried not to put too much crystal to cover up the design. I am going to let that cure. Ooh, these mats do stick to the... I still have my plastic coating on my shelf in my Let's Resin. Well, okay. So I'm going to let that cure, and I'll be right back. Okay, we have our finished piece. I'm going to remove that tape. As you can see, I'll stand up to show you. It's nice and smooth. There's our little turtle. Super cute. I do like the darker colors. So now we're just going to add the charms really quick, and we will have this done. I'm also going to pick out a tassel for this one. I think I'm going to go with this lighter blue on that. Nice and easy. I do have a bigger jump ring here for the actual main keychain setup. So I'm just going to go ahead and attach all of that right off the bat. Jump rings, I do prefer stainless, as you can see. They are very strong and very durable. They are sometimes a little bit hard to work with, but they will stay together, and it'll, you know, be durable. Durable, durable, durable. That's all I can say about that. I'm going to go ahead and put all these jump rings away. I don't think I need that one. Just so that I have a little bit more room to work with here. Oh, gosh, these are very solid. Jump ring fell out. Uh-oh, my light just went out. Give me just a second. See what happened here? There we go. All right, I'm gonna add this jump ring here as kind of a base for all of our charms. I am out of frame. I apologize. But I'm just attaching that onto our main jump ring. Then what I'll do is take all of these, put them on each one on their own jump ring. Well, and I will attach it to that jump ring. And I kind of do it so that they're in size. So I really want the turtle showing. I think I'm going to put the fish up top. I'm going to put the starfish next. And then I'm going to put the turtle. So I'm going to attach it to that main jump ring, but I'm going to attach it just ahead of that Dreaming of the Sea charm. Oh, I hope you can see this. I'm sorry if you cannot. You have to have some hand strength for sure. And I love this turtle. He's kind of going the opposite way, but he matches perfectly. I'm not even sure where those come from. I have a sweet friend who gifted me an entire box of charms. These silver tone charms. Oh my gosh, I had so much fun the day that that came. Her name is Nicole, and her business is Sweet Ella Bella Crystals. I think it's just Sweet Ella Bella now. Her shop will open again at the 1st of April. She's in the process of a move. Her husband's in the military. But she makes beautiful nature-inspired jewelry and products. You will love what she does. So I'm just going to attach this onto this jump ring. And I'm going to make sure those are all closed tight. So now, there you have it. We have a little fish. I'll stand up so maybe I can show this closer. We have our little fish charm with our tassel. And then here we have Dreaming of the Sea and the starfish. And then our little swimming turtle. There's the close-up look of what that looks like. And there's the back side. I probably, in the future, it would be cute to add Dreaming of the Sea or, you know, a sentiment on the back side in maybe a vinyl and then dome over it. But there you have it. Do not forget that we have discount codes in our description. I will try to link, I will definitely link Taperology for the rub-ons. I'm going to try to find the acrylic blanks on our Amazon, and I will link that as well. I'll also try to add it to the store. This is hopefully a shorter video today. I hope you've liked seeing something other than earrings and our fun little experiment with the alcohol inks. I want to thank you for watching. Like, subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. I've got some earrings to work on. You have a great day. Thank you.